Hey everybody, welcome back. I know you have a ton of questions about how to build your practice through blogging. So this week we're covering the 4 essential questions you need to ask before you ever put words on the page. All right, so last week we covered a plethora of reasons of why you should be blogging to build your practice. I'm not going to go too far deep into those. If you want to watch that, just pause this video and go on back and watch that quick video from last week. Also, if you haven't signed up for the Ideal Client Converting Blog Post Challenge that's happening next week, make sure that you do so right now. While you've already got paused, make sure you go over there and sign up. We're going to be taking 5 days to flesh out a completely written 2,000-word blog post and that's going to convert your readers to ideal clients. All right, so let's jump on in to the few questions that you need to ask before you ever even start constructing a blog post. Because if you want to be honest, there is a ton of content out there. I mean, you can literally Google any topic and spend hours and hours and hours reading about it. And to be honest, the quality of that content isn't always that great. So a lot of times there's this hang up about, well, do I really want to just contribute to the chatter that's already out there? Do I really want to add more to the mess that's already online? And so that's what asking these questions is really going to help you do. Because we know that we're not blogging just for the sake of blogging. Because in fact, if you blog just for the sake of blogging, you're really going to ruin your brand. So we know that that's not what we want to be doing. What we want to be doing is writing marketing materials that are going to take the readers of those materials and convert them to paid clients. So there's a big difference there. Content marketing is so much different than just putting words on a page and slapping it on your website, hoping somebody's going to read it. So let's dive on into the 4 questions that you want to ask before you ever even start creating a post. The first question to ask is, has this topic ever been covered before? And honestly, the answer to this one for almost every single post that you write is going to be yes. Unless you are avant-garde and studying some cutting-edge therapy modality or some cutting-edge technique, the chances are that this topic has been spoken about before. So if the answer to your first question is yes, that's totally okay. You can continue. But I want you to pay particular attention to question number 2, which is, do you have a specific angle on this topic? For instance, a client of mine uses EMDR, but she uses it for an integrative, holistic practice. So while everyone else is talking about EMDR to treat trauma, she's over here talking about the integrative aspects of EMDR. So she stands out in a crowded marketplace, and that blog post is going to help attract her ideal clients more so than the other ones that are in the sphere. So question number 2 is to ask if you have a unique perspective. Question number 3 then is to ask, how does this blog post directly relate to your expertise? During our Ideal Client Converting Blog Post Challenge, you'll see that there are specific parts of the blog post that are written to convert ideal clients, and one of them is talking about your expertise in an approachable way. So how do you help clients? If the blog post that you're choosing to write doesn't directly tie in to how you work in session, it's probably not worth writing. It's probably just going to contribute to the amount of chatter that's already on the internet. But if you can think about how this directly relates to how you practice, how the topic of the blog post directly impacts your clients and takes them through the transformational process of therapy, then it's a great topic for you to continue with. The 4th question follows these same lines, and it is to ask yourself, how will this blog post contribute to your bottom line? Basically, how is this blog post going to build your practice? Is it going to land you visibility so that you can get a speaking engagement? Is it going to be marketing materials for the online course that you're wanting to launch? Or is the direct purpose of this blog post for clients to schedule with you and join your caseload? Whatever the intention of your blog post is, however it contributes to growing your practice needs to be at the forefront of your mind so that you can write a piece of marketing material. You're not writing a journal entry here, guys. You're also not writing an academic article. You're writing a piece of marketing content. So if you want to know how to ask yourself these 4 questions and how to actually apply them into a blog post that is going to convert readers to paid clients, make sure you join us for the Ideal Client Converting Blog Post Challenge. It starts September 17th and it runs for 5 days. Each day, you're going to be dissecting a smaller piece of these blog posts, writing them in a group. We have a Facebook community where we're going to share all of our stuff. And by the end of the week, you will have an optimized blog post that you can start sharing out and you can start bringing in ideal clients. So just click the button below right here. You'll see it and you can join us on September 17th. Thanks, guys.